one of the things that is touted as being essential to Rosicrucian studies in the Fama Fraternitatis, the very first Rosicrucian manifesto, was Kabbalah. And in Kabbalah, or Kabbalah, depending upon whether you're trying to pronounce it correctly or not, in that tradition, that's where we get the tree of life that we talk so much about in the fourth degree, right? And shows up over and over throughout the Scottish Rite degrees. And one of the things that they say about the tree of life, that structure of those 10 spheres and the way they're interconnected with each other with those different paths, is that that is like a schematic of the way creation works. Mm-hmm. It's also a schematic for consciousness, the way our souls work. And it's supposed to be a schematic for how the divine manifests itself through the act of creation. And so examining nature gives us the opportunity to closely examine what are the effects of these 10 principles that are represented by those spheres on that diagram, that Kabbalistic diagram of the tree of life. What are the effects of those, and how do they relate to each other? And when they connect with each other, what happens? So when we look at nature as the trestle board, that's what we're doing, is we're saying what's going on behind the scenes, because a trestle board, right, is a collection of symbols that we look at and we speculate upon because we're speculative Masons. And that's what we're supposed to be doing with nature, looking at that. What's going on behind the scenes there? What does that mean? What can that teach me about God's presence in this world and about the divine will and how it works and how I can align with that more consciously and intentionally?